Oh my goodness.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, I used it in an Azami deck that I only built for a sociology project.
Why do you make a magic deck for a sociology project?
By alienating his friends with it.
Alright. Test. Okay, there we go.
Hi.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Alright. We got cards.
Sorry, I disconnected randomly. What were you guys saying?
Well, right now I'm reading Signal.
They were talking about
Magic
favorite buyback cards, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you guys were asking me how I built magic for sociology.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, our sociology project was we had an independent research project, so we basically did whatever we wanted as long as we picked a community and found a problem. So I played a bunch of games of EDH.
Problem was misery.
No, the problem, it wasn't really a problem. It was more, does your commander's color identity affect how people treat you in games of EDH?
It's more about what
Yeah,
creature is your commander.
Color identity is like red-white. You laugh at them, you make fun of them. You're playing red-white. If they soul tie you, they have earned your respect, and you treat them with reverence, like they're a
Unless
human
they're
being.
playing like really stupid soul tie stuff.
I mean,
Is
you
the
don't know that.
Sultai in Design a Draft, is that meant to be like a return to
Yes,
Tarkir?
it is meant to be a...
Okay, it's pretty sweet. I like it. I like
I
the
don't
Rakshasa cards specifically.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't found any. I'm playing, yeah, I
So
haven't
yeah,
found any.
the reason I'm looking into awful repetitive gameplay mechanics is I'm looking.
Because you want to make one.
Not quite, not quite. Just a cycle, and you have to wait a bit because it shuffles into your library. And for black, like a lot of the good ideas for black cards are already taken by the red one, which is Sorcerer's Bead Lightning Strike. So like I can't do life drain or target creature gets neg whatever. So it's just going to be target player discards a card because this is a black effect. That is somewhat okay
That's
to
weird.
refer.
I don't even know what I'm doing in this draft. I don't know how to draft at all.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not good at draft.
I'm picking
Hey,
removal.
no worries.
This
I'm
is like my
playing
second draft.
Signals, but it occurs to me that
I mean, this is like my 5th draft this year, or
It occurs
yeah,
to you
so-
that nobody knows what signaling means.
though the people around me might not be sending them.
Yeah, actually,
I've done
how about this?
exactly
Since
one.
we're on a stream, why don't you explain to any viewers what signaling is?
Yeah, so in a draft, signaling is when, sometimes intentionally, sometimes not, you pass a pack with certain good, powerful cards to somebody. And that tells them that you are likely not in that color or archetype that the card belongs to. A good example is in a core set. If somebody passes murder, they're probably not in black.
Yeah.
And if you see 2 really good black cards in your opening pack, like Mythic Demon, just Mr. Rude Guy, who's super sweet, wins the game when you play him, and Murder, often you don't pick either of those because if you pick Mr. Rude Guy and pass Murder, you won't be getting any black cards pack 2.
Because the person
your
will
opponent
assume
will
that
be in
you're
there.
not in black, even though you are.
Yeah. So you take like the second or third best card that's not black. And then you're sending a strong signal to the person to your left that black is open.
Righto?
And whenever you send a signal, you have to yell, "Stay out of my lane," at the top of your line.
Ugh,
Yeah, I
this is
have a
such
hard time wrapping
hard-
my mind around it, but that's because I'm actually not very good at playing Magic.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, so a big part about sending signals is the idea that you know that the other, like, you have to have an understanding that both you know how good cards are and what cards are good and which archetypes, and you have to understand that the person you're passing to has that same knowledge.
Oh yeah, like I signal very differently on the server than I do at my LGS, and
Because
um
you try harding at the LGS, or
well, it depends on the people I'm drafting with. Some of the people at my LGS are on a very similar level of experience to me and have very similar opinions on cards.
Righto?
Mm,
And I know like LSV talks about how on MTGO he'll often signal differently than in professional events.
I wish there was a way I could turn off the draft ping.
Yeah.
Really?
there might
mute tab.
in my browser. I've got a way where you can mute.
Yeah, you can mute individual tabs in Google Chrome by right clicking.
They changed it to mute site recently, and
Yeah.
even though I thought I fixed it, but the change didn't stick.
That's probably just what I'm going to do
Obnoxious.
during streams.
Huh.
Because I think that is heard on the stream, and if so, it's probably quite annoying.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's cool.
If you're capturing your desktop audio.
Mm-hmm. That is how I'm doing it right now. You know, low-tech solutions and all that.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet when there's some softwares that just they have it all in there.
All right, well, I think I'm in good colors here.
Do you guys play
agree.
formats other than draft and sealed and whatnot?
So, I personally, lately at least, have been playing a good amount of limited. I've been playing a lot of Canadian Highlander, and
Okay.
I have been playing some custom standard, which is a format on the server.
What is
Right, I
Canadian
saw that.
Highlander?
Not the
It's a good
format
thing you
server.
asked. We have a bot for that.
Yeah, I'm going to be brief and just have the bot explain that, or the Meeseeks bot explain that, since
In,
that's not
Works
perfect.
for me.
in
Don't
voice
wanna
chat.
Yeah.
bore any viewers.
You can look in voice chat. There's a link to video if you prefer that, or just their blog.
Well, the assumption is that any viewers are also on the server, which may not be correct. But, you know.
You can just Google North 100
I like how
0.
I like how the first paragraph is how it's for polite people.
Well,
Yeah.
because they're Canadians,
Mhm.
Exactly.
right?
I'm
I gotta,
actually
I
a
gotta murder
huge
your creature.
cheater.
Sorry.
Like I'm a
sorry.
huge cheater because I'm
Uh,
an American,
Oh,
which means I
Ancestral,
have a
what's
competitive edge.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Okay, so it's it's Highlander.
Well,
Yeah, but there's different kinds of Highlander.
Ooh, it's point buy system. I like it.
Mhm.
anyway, design a draft is like I do enjoy how Leica is exploring different versions of his I forget what he called it. I am now his Bushido like his
Mhm.
fixed Bushido. He's
Valiant.
exploring different Valiant. He's exploring different versions of it, which I'm really interested to watch.
Hey, Static.
If you like Bushido, you should see what he's doing with it.
Bushido is a pretty interesting mechanic.
I've seen the
Wasn't
Valiant cards from this set, which are interesting.
Mhm.
Oh, this is such a value.
It seems like just roundabout tribal though.
Well, no, like so the way he designed it here, the synergy cards I think are, I agree, not necessarily the most desirable, but just as an alternate templating of Bushido.
I
think it could
do
be
like how
interesting to
it's kind of like it's like tribal, but you have to stick your neck out for it.
Similar to Exert Tribal in Hour of Devastation,
Yeah,
or
that's a good
Amonkhet.
comparison.
I forget what.
It was a little bit in both.
Yeah, it was a little bit of both. It was more
Uh-huh.
an Hour of Devastation than Amonkhet though,
Mhm.
because Hour of Devastation had the one where it like tapped whenever you exerted, and the one that dealt 1 damage whenever something got exerted.
Mhm.
I know my words. Good. Go for Scraffle.
You know, so Dune Hellion.
Is that the 5/5 for 3?
Yeah, it feels really bad.
I believe it's a functional reprint of a card from Cons. It was like a
Yeah,
Yeti or
probably.
something. It was not good.
Yeah, like I only think
It-
I think it would only be like okay in a deck with like a ton of fight cards, where
Well,
you're just
ton of
like,
fight or just a ton of mana.
yeah,
If you're ramping
Yeah.
a lot.
where you're just like, hey, this is kind of a 5 mana 5/5, but not.
It's really like it's not an amazing card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's a 5 mana 5/5 that turns into a 7 mana 5/5 that turns into a 9 mana 5/5, etc., etc.
Oh, sorry, it's not a
That's
Yeti. It
true.
was an Ogre Warrior.
Ooh.
Called Sisma Behemoth.
Hmm.
An uncommon from Dragons of Turker. Yeah, I played with that card a lot. I tried to love it. I couldn't. It was in a long line of cards from Dragons or Tarkir block of just bad, ferocious, and formidable enablers.
Mm.
Like the boar, the 4/1.
Yeah, the 4/1 was pretty awful. Frostwalker was actually good.
Yeah. The Yetis were pretty good. I like the Yetis.
I didn't really play with Cons block very much. Well, Tarkir block very much. I kind of took a break from Tarkir to Shadows around that time because I was moving and whatnot.
Mm.
So one thing I noticed about some of these mechanics is that people maybe like design too wide for them instead of going deeper. If that
So
makes
you're
any sense.
saying they try to do everything they can with the mechanic rather than exploring a specific concept?
Exactly. Like claim and consume specifically. There are
Mhm.
some versions of those that cost like higher in the end for extra effects when they're really supposed to be cost reduction mechanics.
Mhm.
And
Like-
you think they didn't explore that well? I can see that.
Like you're thinking that they're like, for example, claim on creatures should have had more things that were like it just gets cheaper.
Yeah, exactly. Because otherwise it's more
People
of
are
a
afraid
kicker.
to make vanilla designs, especially.
That too.
Vanilla or
Like,
French vanillas. Like I think
and
designers are
specifically-
always.
specifically have affinity is fun. Have things now. Your things are cheaper. Just like stuff tribal is a fun mechanic. You don't need to do a lot to stuff tribal.
Mhm.
That feeling when you're not running blue and all of the cards in a pack are blue.
I mean, this is the designer
Yeah.
draft blue is trash tradition.
Yeah,
know.
Designer Draft really hates that color.
It's like, oh boy.
Because people
I
don't know
don't
how to
mind
build.
it.
It's because
Designer
people
draft
don't
6
know how to
counter
build.
spell confirmed.
One of my colors was as a designer the one of my colors in my color triad was blue.
Oh,
Mhm.
but by the way, Zoo, because we just complained about blue being bad in every design draft, the
Next one's
design
gonna be
draft 6 is going to
insane.
have it's going to have ponder, it's going to have brainstorm, it's going to have
Let's go.
mana drain.
Hey,
We're just
guys,
going to get
can
the points list
can
from
uh, can
land.
time walk
Traumatized.
can time walk be in the next designer draft? Can
Time
actually that be the
Twister.
theme? Oh, Power
That'll be the
9 designer
mechanic.
draft.
Time walk designer
We'll just
draft.
have the
Yeah.
next one
Turn.
be themed on extra things.
Yeah.
Easy.
Nothing could possibly go wrong.
Or just extra tribal. You know,
Mm.
everything's doubling everything. You get an extra whatever.
Additional counter, additional damage, additional combat.
So you're saying we're
Double
doing
damage,
a
additional
mana.
hey Simon.
cards.
So
Yeah.
you're saying we're doing a set jumpstart on Araloo?
Second time it's been
Both
pulled.
of my
Populate.
packs,
That could be
both of my
a
packs
thing
have
for
had
Araloo.
mythics.
It's Daedalus again. Daedalus. Oh man, this card is so. It was last picked. Last time
Ooh.
it got pulled.
Ooh, I like
I'm
this
ashamed.
card.
Choose the same rare in my second pack.
Nice
I
consistency.
got 2 mythics in a row.
I've been getting very mixed signals from you scrubs, so I'm not sure what to pick.
Hmm.
Ugh. There we go.
Hmm.
Why isn't this? Yeah, why isn't Rabid Monstrosity just like when it's blocked, the defending player gains a wound counter,
So,
and it looks like a 5/5.
this is nobody's fault. The designer thought the reminder text on Wither was rules text, or on Infect, which a lot of people make that mistake.
Is it
It's
not?
not. The
Mm,
like if you look at the CR entry for it, it's a mess. Like it just doesn't work as rules text. The reminder text is a huge abstraction. And because of that, the designer submitted a version that read really well but didn't work in the rules. So Tiki Shades did a hotfix to make it a non-functional change, but that worked in the rules. It was just, and I'll take the blame for this. Collaborators didn't
no,
necessarily
no, no.
review the
This design was the one where it was non-functional rules text, or like not even non-functional, just like written wrong. This design where it was like
It
when it
deals
become
in the form of wind counters.
no,
to
that was a
players.
different card.
Oh, that was a different card.
This
My
one
mistake.
was when it's blocked, all damage that would be dealt in wound counters, or something like that. Like it was just like
when
clearly
it's blocked, it does
typo.
damage to players in the form of wound counters.
Yeah, I'm saying that doesn't work, and that
All right.
was
So I
trying
guess
to
it was
make it.
both. It was both like that's not written rules text even close, and it's doing the wither problem.
Yeah. So they
Okay.
didn't even try to copy Wither necessarily effectively. Yeah,
Mm.
which I probably should have looked at their pack and caught that myself. I was a very inactive person as a collaborator this time.
Mm.
Nobody has picked Siege Dinosaur. Let's see what it does. I'm not even in one of the colors.
It looked balanced to me.
Yeah, it's Siege Rhino 2.0.
Oh, these cards are so good together.
It's
I
interactive
don't like it.
enough.
These cards are so good together.
Well, I don't have any Valor in my deck, so it's not like it's gonna matter.
You're streaming actually, so I can't send you a super secret DM.
I mean, you can. I'm not streaming my screen. I'm streaming the Planesculptor's window.
I see.
Mm.
Is that the only person that put in flavor text lines?
Yes, because the vast majority of people don't have the mainframe templates.
Yeah,
I
they
thought
don't.
I had the mainframe templates, but I don't know how to add the
So,
flavor.
Well,
oh
wait, no, it's
Tiki
because
Tiki Shades has
yeah,
to
it's
have
because
it
Tiki.
since
Yeah.
the files are handed to him and he renders everything. And Tiki Shades was very busy
That's true.
with trying to manage
Yeah.
everything, so he didn't really have time for it.
Trying to
Props
fix
to him.
artist credit line errors and image name errors and rules text errors and reminder text errors and just everything. Everything and everything.
Man, now I have to decide what kind of deck I'm drafting. I think that kind.
Oh god, you guys
I
still
love this
haven't
card.
fixed reduced to ash has power and toughness still.
Oh yeah, no, it. So if you have things that check for power in your graveyard,
Oh my
good
god.
shit.
Write that one in the designer draft set channel.
Yeah, I
The-
believe Tiki is aware of it, but he might have just forgotten.
Yeah, because I told him about it first draft.
Yeah,
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if he was a bit overwhelmed.
Yeah.
You know. So just a general reminder again, I think would be useful here.
What is Horizon Walkers missing?
Hmm?
There's Horizon Walkers is in the chat.
I don't know. I think he was just
What's up,
pulling it
What
up.
about Horizon Walkers?
What about what's up with them? Why are they in the chat?
Well, I mean, Seismic Lawns brought it up, but he's not in voice, so I don't know. I don't know what his thought process is.
I don't see it.
In the designer draft set channel.
Oh.
It could be that the card wasn't loading for him fully, so he could see the card name, but not the rest.
Yeah, that's likely.
Yeah, that's happened.
And bringing it up in the channel lets Sculptor Bot know that that's actually not true. Doesn't have the full. Anyway, it could be a number of reasons.
Mhm.
Maybe he just forgot to say what he was going to.
Ancestral with the hot fix.
No, sorry, I need to pick. Let's see. I'm gonna choose.
Choose the one with the lowest CMC between what.
Choose the land. Okay. I forgot about this design. That's great.
I'm not going to complain.
All right, I'll be back. I need to do something really quick.
All right.
I'm actually going to download the set now. Get that over with.
I still can't. I don't see the set to download
Oh wow, yeah, no, there is a link.
on Plane Sculptors. There's no link
Uh,
to download set.
well,
for desktop.
like, it gives you a link, but it doesn't link to a Drive or Dropbox. It just links back to the set.
Yeah, there's no set version download.
And there is a Cockatrice file download pinned though.
Oh, there is.
That might be for the other design and draft. Now that I'm looking at it.
Yeah,
'cause that was back in May.
Yep, that's the last design. I know what months are.
What's that one rare that we got, the black demon that doesn't have power and toughness?
Don't remember. Oh, that's
Whoever
where the
picked that
power and
should put
toughness
that in.
went. It went on to reduce to Ash.
I think a 3/3 would be really bad for that card.
What's this demon?
Yeah, what is the demon? Who
like
picked it?
It's like a massacre worm.
Like whoever picked the demon should
They might not
type
be
it
in
in
voice.
Yeah.
I'll just open the set and look, see if I can find it there.
All right, you should pick those, Simon.
Yeah, I should.
Before that.
Oh, I did. I must have gotten that glitch. I apologize. You know the one I'm talking about, right?
I do. Yeah, the glitch where you don't pick because you hate all of us.
Yeah.
No, I know what you're talking about. Well, here's this card. Again. Not picking it this time though. This is the ungreed draft.
You're not brave enough.
I mean, like, I don't know. I'm just trying different things. You know, like these colors
Cold
have
Light
been.
Demon.
I've continuously been getting cards in these colors that are good, so I don't think I need to move into a third. Even
I'm
though I
already
can.
in 3 colors. I need
Like, for
fixing,
example, I think I like this a lot more.
though. Can you guys pass me some good fixing?
No. I've taken
No, it's
all
my
of the
fixing.
fixing. I said I was in 2 colors, but I was lying.
You're actually in.
All right, guys, I'm back.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm playing 6-color domain. Those lands are mine. That joke is so much less funny now that Oath of the Gatewatch happened.
Wait, what happened?
Devoid. Devoid happened.
Well, the void's colorless.
What
Yeah.
pick is that? Pick 7. See,
Well, thanks for
She's
some bit of
dinosaur.
fixing.
Oh, that's what we should have done. Fixed Devoid.
Probably
Where-
someone tried it.
The whole
would
mechanic
be the
is
point?
literally just Devoid, but spelled out instead of mechanic.
You fix Devoid by making them colorless and then giving them colored
A
abilities.
color indicator.
It's you definitely don't keyword it.
Yeah.
That's how you fix it. I mean, it would
Yeah,
have cut the simplicity actually. So I see what you're getting at.
Man, I should have been in this designer draft since I could do fixed Devoid no matter what 3-color combination.
You should do
I
the
give 'em.
next one.
Yeah, I want to participate in one of these. How do I do it?
You just sign up. So,
Wait for somebody to volunteer to host.
well, you don't need, like,
Or beg
usually
them.
after a designer draft,
Hmm.
people discuss what they might want to participate in. Or if you're an awful person like me, I just, like, came in and said, hey, I'm running this. And I already decided who's in it. And
Well, Simon, you're like the omnipresent ghost of magic design, so we would just sort of expect you everywhere.
Uh-huh.
My guess is in the next week or two, someone will.
Hmm.
Well, we'll probably start the next one. I'm sure people will want to discuss what they want. We might vote.
I would actually like to just do 3-color blocks or 3-color chunks, and
See
dedicate
the
the time to
dinosaur
that.
just wheeled. Oh my god.
I feel like doing the fixing of mechanics along with the 3-color sort of crippled both.
Okay, I agree. I think they distracted from one another and really limited what you could do with either. Also, Zoo.
Hmm?
If I believe this will go your way, and you will be happy about it,
Okay.
based on things.
Based on looking at my stream.
No, actually,
Okay. I mean, that's fine.
no. Stream
I'll-
sniping would not allow me to test my ability to signal.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what stream sniping is? I actually don't care enough about streams to know.
Pretty much.
I mean, people like use the terms ghosting and stream sniping interchangeably. At one point, I think
It's
there
screen
was.
peeking essentially. It's looking, when you do split screen and you look at the other guy's screen to know where they are. It's that.
See, I
Okay.
heard at some point that
It's what
stream.
you punch your little brother in the shoulder for.
I heard at
Yeah,
one
yeah.
point that stream sniping was at one point supposed to be when you're trying to intentionally get matched up with someone who is on a stream. Like you watching their stream, you wait for them
How
to
rude.
start to matchmake, and you start matchmaking at the same time, so that you can then cheat.
Like there's just a content creator you really enjoy and really
That's-
want to fight against, or you just
Well,
want to be on a famous stream or on a well-watched stream.
or so that you can cheat,
that
yeah.
as well.
or you can,
But-
or so that you can troll them.
I was
know.
trying to be charitable.
Yeah.
I think the let's playing thing has gotten out of hand.
With that said, let's continue this Let's Play of Designer Draft.
Yeah, isn't
Yeah,
somebody streaming?
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and
Yeah.
check out our sponsors in the link below.
Make sure to drop a like, a follow, subscribe.
Go to
I'd-
every website
Well,
forward
you
slash designer draft.
you can't subscribe here.
Forward slash
Designer Draft is sponsored on
can follow.
Patreon.
Oh God.
No, you need to get that.
We have a Kickstarter for
You
a
get that
Cards Against
Audible.
Humanity expansion.
Uh huh. I actually need more top end. Never thought I'd say that. Ooh.
Boy, time squash now, have you?
Yeah. that was terrible. Huh. Do I go for the synergy card or the synergy card?
I'm gonna end up with like 6
Go
of
for
these
the
flickering
synergy card with
flames.
the biggest number on it.
Biggest number in the text or in the PT?
Either.
CNC.
Flavor text also counts.
So it should be.
Oh well,
pretty obvious what I'm
this flavor
drafting.
text says greatest in it, so I think I have
That
to pick
counts.
that. Yeah.
That's a big number. Greatest.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, hello.
I believe it was.
That's certainly something you've passed me, Simon.
Yeah.
I think this card's actually terrible, though, Simon. You know, look at all the 2 damage removal that I
Really?
have in my draft, and
Well, that means no one else does it, right?
that maybe that's how that works. Maybe it is, and it's honestly not actually terrible for my deck right now because I need more top end, and I have a lot of multicolor fixing. Like I have a decent amount of 5-color fixing.
So that's just what you have to draft every time now?
Yep. No, we're on the pestilence plan.
Yeah, when you said this is not
Say it ain't
greed
so.
draft like it was last time,
Mm.
I was pretty sure that was in the pack.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, you scoped me out. So, I like that card a lot, but I also like this card a lot. One of them is removal, though.
To get really good at draft, you just have to know the people you're drafting.
Silly designers choosing names of cards that already exist.
Ooh.
Oh, who's done that now?
I'm just saying Lightning Strike is a really boring card name for a bolt, and I am using it better. There's
Lightning strike.
nobody even plays Lightning Strike when Lightning Bolt exists. Nobody will be confused. Come on.
It was like, wasn't it like the only removal standard had for a while though?
Nah,
yeah,
nobody
I
will
think so.
recognize it.
Nobody plays Nobody cares about standard.
I'm just saying
I
people
can
will recognize
second
it.
that.
Oh, well.
Last time I went to a standard event, there were exactly 4 people there, including me.
It's time to pick the same card again.
Yeah, that. I am with Sue. I actually picked a card that I've wanted to pick, that I've wanted to have passed me many times, but, you know, good players keep picking it up and I don't get any.
What's your guys' favorite draft format? Because I want to know good ones to try.
Okay,
Yeah,
those are 2 different questions, though.
I really like Dad.
Oh. And Father's
Just
Day
the
wasn't that long ago.
shenanigans you get up to.
I genuinely love drafting Cold Snap. Never do that. It's awful.
I've heard that Shadowmoor is a pretty decent draft format. Mostly from my uncle, though.
So your uncle was in the minority.
Well, what if you draft Shadowmoor with Eventide?
That makes it worse, actually. So Lorwyn sets were just poorly designed for limited, in my opinion. They are very
Yeah.
like, other than the fact that they are complicated enough to make NWO a thing, they just don't play well. They didn't design. It feels like they didn't care about limited when making a lot of the cards,
Probably because they didn't.
and that's a possibility. I love the Lorwyn block. The two Lorwyn blocks are my favorite
Mhm.
sets to look at and never play.
Yeah. I like playing with Lorwyn block cards, but just Lorwyn block now.
Oh yeah. We mentioned Canadian Highlander earlier. A lot of Lorwyn block cards playable there that you can't play in like Modern and such. With that
Yeah, you
said,
see a lot of Lorwyn in Commander.
so you don't have to play Lorwyn Limited to play the cards. Just play
It's
100.
because Lorwyn is way too deep into the tribal. That's why my uncle hated Lorwyn.
Hmm.
He hated Lorwyn and Morningtide
So
because
he
they
hated
were just
the distinctly Lorwyn and Morningtide parts of Lorwyn and Morningtide.
yeah. He felt that it was way
think-
too deep in tribal.
I think this might actually be playable in my deck, surprisingly.
Oh my god, there's 3 different wildfire
Cards named Wildfire?
That
in
are
custom sets. 2 of them are false.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah,
So
that makes sense.
when I saw yesterday, or maybe it was 2 days ago, that there's a card called Wildfire, I only remembered the stacks card, Wildfire, and
Right.
was absolutely horrified.
Oh boy.
All of the Mardu cards are cowboys.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're Lorado.
That's- Is it Lorado?
It's
Yes.
it's it's
That's what I was thinking.
Casualar's take on Lorado,
Uh,
basically.
Which is to say, he found art and put it on cards, then thought of names.
Yeah.
It's not amazingly high concept, but it works.
I mean, that's what Lorado basically does.
Well,
It's very
Lorado.
cowboy.
Yeah. But
But
more than the flavor, I really enjoy, like, Casual Art did Standoff in, I believe, Art Dad?
Mm-hmm.
He called it Crisis then, and it was very, to put it nicely, uninspired. But here he made a lot
Wait.
of designs that play nicer.
No, that wasn't Art Dad. That was Karsus.
Karsus. I am mixing up my design drafts.
Yeah.
But yeah, in Karsus, a lot of them just weren't necessarily where they wanted to be. But he made a lot more designs that
Ooh.
make an interesting mechanic with a lot of tension.
Oof. Promoting onto a mana dork probably feels really good.
Yeah. Or like just a token.
Yeah. Like Huff and Puff Corp Intern is like really good, I think.
Oh, is that the Banisher Priest?
No, it's the 4 mana 5/5 trample if you promote it.
I remember I first
Feels
picked
really
the
good.
Banisher Priest like a draft or two ago,
Mm.
and then proceeded to be not white at all. It was really disappointing.
Yeah.
But the only
really hate
limited I
white
usually play is pre-release, and I was playing Vampirates for Rivals of Ixalan.
God, don't remind me of that awful book series.
I haven't done a pre-release since Dragons of Tarkir.
I actually did my first pre-release with Ixalan.
Oh, nice. My first
No.
pre-release was M15.
Like, I've done limited before, just never did specifically pre-release.
Pre-release is fun. I usually go with one of my uncles, the one that plays Modern all the time. I always give him ideas for janky decks, and then he just says no.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to M19.
Knowing me, I'm probably not gonna play much of it. Probably buy 3 or 4 packs, and that's it. So nobody's playing Jeskai, I guess.
I think I have enough of that card at this point.
God, Blight Carrier is so insane. It just
Sometimes
it just says like if your opponent has a large creature, it can never attack. Oh, God, that card's nuts. Blight Carrier being 2 red green, 3/3 trample haste. When it's dealt combat damage, target opponent gains that many wound counters. Like it's if they have a 5/5, it just like if they attack with it, they die. Like what the heck? Like they don't actually die, but like they take how much is that?
no, but you just
12. They take
you lay into
13
that
damage.
board stall until you have a lot of large creatures, so you can flunge and kill them.
It's true. It's true. There is
Wound counters
counterplay.
only kill you with time.
Yeah.
Just doesn't give them time.
Oh well, that's my plan. Like I'm in red green, beat 'em up.
Yeah, I'm a little sad
So-
that people aren't in Jeskai. Because that was my
I'm
design
into
color.
So
Mardu.
you did build it around having instant and sorcery cards in the graveyard, or which
Yeah.
Hard to do
harder
unlimited.
support in limited, especially when the environment is not crafted around it
Mhm.
as carefully.
Yeah. Although it does pair with what was the? I saw some white cards where it was like, if you exile a land, something or other.
Yes, yes.
That's for the Esper.
Yeah, it wasn't Drake. It was Salinated, I believe.
And the way I interpret it is that could count if you exile it from your graveyard, right?
Yes, it
Yep.
doesn't specify.
I kind of want to work on a design a draft, but I have no idea how to design for limited.
I mean,
In
this
that
is a
case,
good
what-
way to get experience, right?
Yeah.
It's like the stakes are very low.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
usually are collaborators who can yell at you and say, "No, no, limited
But-
wants this, not that.
The
Stop.
really nice thing is
mean,
you're only
Don't
designing
put
about
Wrath of God
cards.
at uncommon." And then you're like, You know what? You're right. I won't put Wrath of God at uncommon." And
I'll put it at common.
limited.
But yeah, you're only designing about 24 cards. Like it's not a huge
Mhm.
commitment.
Okay.
I think some people they're like, okay, I'm gonna do a set, and then it's like, holy crap, so many.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like,
So-
I want to try and do a set. 130 commons.
I'm just going to ruin
130?
somebody's dream and take this legendary 3-colored
There
card.
shouldn't be 130 commons. It should be
Dude.
101.
Yeah, I'm working
Yeah,
on a
so
total
you
of.
have
Oh, I bet this
Working.
card will wheel. Well, if I can't get any cards I want, neither can you.
Ancestral.
I'm working on 3
Ah.
sets right now.
Have you seen the Esper Legendary Human?
I didn't see the human.
I've
I
seen
saw
the
the
ship.
vehicle.
No?
That one needs a serious redesign. But the human, I also have a 3-color legendary knight that parallels yours.
Really?
Yeah, little parallel design there.
Wait, where can
Cool.
where can I sign up for the design a draft?
So it's
Uh,
design a draft is like organized by individual people who just say, "Hey, this is kind of what I want to do. Who wants to join?" So you'll basically just wait until someone steps up and says, "I'm going to organize a next one."
Didn't we?
Yeah.
We used to have like somebody who did it, and then their computer busted or something.
Well,
A
no.
cartridge.
Well, for this particular one, it was cartridge, but like the
Yeah.
last one was done by
Casualer? Ancestral.
Ancestral, and the one before that was
Before
done
that,
by
I did it.
Tyrant, and then the one before that was done by Ancestral.
Yeah. No,
or-
PR and not PR.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, PR. Then Zerapath.
Wait, what? Which one did PR do?
The second, right? He was Cursus. Then Casualer took over
Yeah.
Oh, right.
because I was 3. Then Cursus was 2, and Enchantments was 1.
Well, whatever. The point is, it's complicated. You know?
Mhm.
It's complicated, and me being in or helping with or otherwise spectating so many of them has convinced me I want no part of organizing them.
Oh, so I'm one of the few people who organized and ran a design draft without it off to somebody else midway through. Don't, don't do it. It's miserable unless you really want to.
Or have it be two people. Like have it be like two people working together is probably pretty good. You know? Um,
I thought hybrid wasn't allowed.
ooh, did my internet go down there? Ooh.
No, it
Yeah, I
was.
see some hybrid cards. Was that just kind of like?
I saw one that was like a hybrid counter spell, but it's in white, and like that's
I thought that was one of the rules. Was like no hybrid.
Uh, Tiki Shades would have said something, I'm sure.
Well,
Yeah,
he
no,
may not have been
hybrid
familiar.
is in there with the deciduous mechanics, which are allowed.
They are okay.
Yep.
Maybe I misread the rules.
So
No two bread, but you can do hybrid.
I was in black white. I was green and red kind of looked open, but I kept getting removal in black white that led me away from this.
Hmm.
Also, I have two woodland streams because, like, one was a 14th, the other 15th pick. I'm sorry if there's a green blue player who didn't pick fixing that highly.
Yeah, I have a Ghost Stories 15th pick.
Yeah, I got Ghost Stories like 14th pick as well.
Well, it looks like I'm just red black.
I think that I might be Mardu.
But I mean, I could keep my white cards. I could keep some of the white cards in, so I can run some good.
Some of that good
cards.
stuff.
I want to run some good
Listen.
multicolors.
I'm not gonna let you be another Mardu. I am the only Mardu. I am the best Mardu.
I mean, I'm the one with 5 flickering flames.
I don't think the Highlander would be Mardu.
Isn't Cursed Amulet just like really, really good?
Do you mind posting it in voice chat? Also, is the stream off at this point?
No. I was gonna do the
Okay.
deck building and maybe show off some people's decks if they wanted them to be shown off on stream.
Oh, sure.
And
I
also,
basically went for.
can we get the set file?
I don't know. I don't know where it is. If it exists at all.
You can download my set. my
Yeah, it's true.
I can.
No, yeah, I don't. I'm guessing Tiki doesn't put it up anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you guys want to, I can also show you my one of my sets, the one that's most complete.
Right now.
Sure,
think we
I would
are
look
By
at
the
that
way,
after
on the
Yeah, not
draft
now.
at hand. Yeah, okay.
after the stream. Yeah.
On the subject of the white counterspell, in voice chat, Lapse of Certainty is mono white with a similar effect or same effect.
Isn't it really old? It's Conflux. That's the last time they've done that. That's a long time ago.
Yeah,
That's not-
Conflux was a
that's
3
not-
color set.
Notably, I think Memory Lapse takes all of the fun of a counter spell and adds the fun of the game not progressing by your draw chain.
Yeah, that is quite fun actually. No
Hmm.
magic at all.
I keep drafting control decks. I need to fix
Man, I just don't know what I should cut.
I got 3 chittering swarms.
I have 3 lingering ferocities.
Ugh. All this one mana. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. Got 2 1-mana dorks, a bunch of 3 drops and 4 drops, and a bunch of 2 mana removal. I feel good. I feel really good.
But yeah, I have a control deck trying to gum the board up, remove your things, maybe like turn 3 Occult Light Demon to get a neat 2 for like maybe a 2 for 1, but often like a 2 for 2. And I'm winning with 4/4s. It's a fun deck.
I'm looking to have an aggressive deck.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm very, very low curve as well. Well, mostly. Except for my removal. My removal is like 4 mana, 4 mana, 4 mana.
Cool.
Yeah, I
This
only
is my
have
deck.
one bloat burst.
All right, who wants me to show off their deck on the stream?
I'm not done yet, but sure.
Let's take out some
Like,
of these
after I
flickering
finish.
flames. They're not that good.
Check mine out.
Actually, I'm not good at all.
All right, sorry, who said that?
That'd be me, salinated.
Ah, sure.
And once I finish, you can show mine too.
Cool. All right, we got blue black, just straight blue black. Cool. Like almost mono blue. Wow.
That's a lot of call to head office.
Yeah, I mean,
A
people would
lot
just
of waxing Oracle.
Yeah. Is the waxing oracle just because you have a lot of synergy for it?
pretty much.
Like what? What's the big?
So you drop that turn 1, then you turn 2, so you get the ETB, right? Choose,
Yeah.
look at their draw. Turn 2, you promote it, and then if that corporate shark ever dies, you get that ETB again.
Yeah. I mean, but what does the ETB do anything?
Yeah, it prevents nasty stuff coming in your opponent's draws, and it loads up the exile zone for Chittering Swarm.
I mean, with one card.
Yeah.
Wait, Chittering Swarm?
The consume 3-drop. It's a gold card.
Oh, that's so weird. So, so this is a mill deck. Okay, this is not okay. Okay. Interesting. That changes a lot. I mean, then the shark being unblockable, you're kind of like, eh.
Yeah.
This is really weird, and I think it's bad, but I'm glad you drafted it.
Yeah, Chittering Swarm was really what caught my eye, and I got 3 of them, so...
Yeah?
Very salinated deck. I imagine
I'll
you
take
would
that
have.
as a compliment.
I
'Cause you
imagine
need
you would have
to-
fun playing it.
Because if you plan on milling them out, you gotta mill like 30 cards. So each of this has to mill like 10. I don't think
No,
it's ever gonna happen.
I was expecting the Vidalcan Ambassador. I was expecting that to wheel, but it did not.
So
God,
Seismic's
all
deck,
of Drake's cards are so bad.
I have not looked at Seismic's deck carefully, but he does have 2 of an Esper Legendary Mythic. The flagship
Oh boy.
He had 2 of them.
The deck also looks bad, mind you. Chittering Swarm is not looking good, but
No.
Is that a
it's
designer draft?
a very timid deck. Yeah, the one Seismic.
Seismic.
Yeah.
All right. Where do I put this? How do I?
In the designer draft set channel.
Have fun with that.
In the Discord.
Yeah. And then I'll
Discord?
just click on it.
Okay. Let's see.
The URL, that is.
Yeah, I've got the URL here. It is going to be have. I think is that what you guys wanted?
Yeah,
I don't know.
just remove like the last bit about export text. Like, so you just copy the deck building window URL.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
Oh, this is sorted by color still. Huh. So this is
Yeah,
a
is
5
that
color
bad?
deck. No, I just normally people
No.
sort by CMC.
I need some help with
I'm
my
wait,
cuts.
oh wait, no, your deck is in the sideboard. Is that what's going on?
I can help you make cuts.
Or I'm confused.
Yeah, I'll
Hey,
DM.
shh, can I?
Okay.
So
Oh yeah, they are a Mardu deck, and they moved it to the.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
makes sense.
Okay, okay. Can I do the?
It's
Can
the
I? Can
Mardu
I
deck
swap it?
splashing green.
Can I? Can I swap them?
What?
Can I
What
swap
do you mean?
like everything that's in the side in the? Oh, it's not actually in the sideboard. It's just on one uh thing. I'm gonna move everything you're not playing into
Oh.
the sideboard.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
But you're not playing the Mardu card. Dirge.
The Mardu legend is kind of crap.
Oh, there's a Mardu legend? Who's the Mardu legend?
Dirge,
Dirge.
Black Ridge Renegade.
One in Mardu for
one
the
in
5.
Mardu colors for a 5/3 first strike that can only attack or block alone, and it can only be blocked by one creature.
I don't think that's crap. 5 power.
Pretty awful.
5 power
I
first
don't like
strike.
it.
No, I think this is actually pretty
Yeah,
good.
but it can only attack alone.
Yeah,
it's a 5/3
that's
first strike.
fine
in 3
if you
colors.
use it to win the game. If it's how you win the
Yeah,
game
but,
and attacking alone doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't. I don't like it.
And like even if you like you can just decide to attack with a bunch of other cards, and leave it behind as for a
But
5
then-
power first strike blocker.
But then what's? I still don't like him.
I mean,
He
yeah,
wants to be aggressive, but he's crap aggressively, in my
mean-
opinion.
sure. You can not enjoy the design, but he's strong.
I guess.
You know, and actually that's an important skill in design is to separate the idea of like how good is this card versus, you know, is this card going to be good, right? Because you have to balance both, especially when making like a draft format. You have to balance, okay, how good do things look and how good are actually they. That was a bad grammar sentence.
Yeah.
Or actually,
Okay,
they-
Often you don't. Well, sometimes you want an appealing card that is bad to
Mhm.
promote to be skill testing, but often you do want your cards that are appealing to be good because players like them. You want them to be able to play them without being punished.
Mhm. Or so I guess I shouldn't have said a balance. I meant like there's a complex matrix going on here. You know.
It hurts so much not to make a Matrix joke here.
Oh, do you have a decent amount of spirits?
I
You
have
do.
a few.
Huh. Cool. So this is like Mardu spirit tribal kind of.
Ish.
That's cool. I honestly never would have noticed just because so many of these arts like aren't spirit. Well, mostly the salamander. I'm like, that's a spirit? You know.
I know
Yeah.
we've been over this before. How do you download the cockatrice files?
We
Well, right
don't
now we can't because we
Oh.
don't have the.
we don't know if they exist.
That's acceptable. I can just imagine I'm playing the deck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. Anyone else want to show off their deck?
Sure.
All right. After this
Yeah,
one, I'm gonna
Earl
end the
and I
stream.
just finished making cups.
Wait,
Cups.
voice or playtesting voice?
Doesn't matter, or not playtesting, but voice
Yeah,
for the
like
set channel.
Zone draft or voice chat, whichever you prefer.
It's
Yeah. Ooh, Obzon.
The design to draft channel will probably be a little more permanent
All right, there we go.
if we're ever looking for backlog stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoy Presence of the Sagu.
yeah.
That's the dragon fodder with upside.
Mm-hmm. It's like
Yeah.
You kinda had
When I was in green, I picked that card really highly.
yes, and especially just it's such a great enabler for the claim on creatures deck.
Well, and just
In hindsight, I could consider cutting white.
I could see-
No, like locked
I
up is
think
really
you
good.
want to be white just because you don't have the highest card quality without it.
Yeah. I also
Is it-
have a like hold the door in my sideboard.
Now, I might
Okay.
consider cutting Spectral Cavalry for your green legend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It brings your curve down, and the legend is a good mana sink.
Semarin, Last of the Living. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. I like
Yep.
that. Like very weird templating, but yeah.
Yeah.
Like, shouldn't it be other creatures you control have reverberate? The reverberate costs are 5 or something like that. Well, no, because that's usually when it's like they're assigning it based on a function of that creature. Have they actually done a card that assigns a
like
cost like this?
Cedrus.
Oh,
Other
have
creatures you
unearth.
control have unearth 2 into black.
They don't have. It doesn't have the quotes though, does it?
I can pull it up in voice.
Yeah, maybe Summerin would be a good inclusion.
I think you can replace your 6 mana green reverberate creature
Yeah.
as top end or your angel in black. Yeah, just
Yeah.
nicer curve and everything. Cedrus the Trader King is in voice chat. It does not have quotes.
Cool. Ooh. Carsey Packguard is a card.
I like that subject.
Oof.
It's a cool card.
Zangi has made my green very happy. Like all of his green cards are like, yes.
What mechanic was Zangy on?
Claim.
Oh yeah, no. Although I still don't enjoy the claim cards that aren't cost reduction, like Presence of Sage personally, I do think he did a lot. Like I feel like Presence is an exception to that rule, actually, and was one of the tighter packs mechanics.
Yeah, cool. Cool
I
stuff.
think Reverberate works nicely with Teamer flavors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I enjoy it there. All right. That I like that. I'm gonna end the stream now. Thanks for contributing. Thanks to anyone who's watching, and peace out.
Bye.
That's it.